So welcome to all of you, Shiksha 360, and today we will discuss some very important concepts on foreign exchange. Clear? Some very important concept on foreign exchange. First of all, we'll discuss terms, and after that we will discuss some numericals related to that. Clear? So let's start our session. First of all, we will discuss what are direct and indirect rates. Clear? First of all, we will discuss what are direct and indirect rates, or we can say that quotes. Clear? Direct quote. Clear? What is the meaning of direct quote? Direct quote is basically that quote in which the foreign currency is fixed. Clear? Direct quote is basically that quote, or direct rate. It is basically that rate in which the foreign currency is fixed. That is what is the meaning of that. Like $1 is equal to Indian rupees 55.70. Clear? We can say that $1 is equal to INR 55.70. Clear? Here we have checked that US dollar is 1 unit. Clear? That is 1 unit. And here the price of the currency is very like $1 is equal to INR 67.48. Next one is clear. So here the value of the Indian currency continuously varies. And on the other hand, the value of the foreign currency is fixed. And on the other hand, the value of the foreign currency is fixed. Clear? So that is basically known as the direct rate. Clear? And second one is indirect rate. Indirect rate is that rate where the Indian currency is fixed. Clear? Where the Indian currency is fixed. Clear? Like we will take here rupees 100. Clear? Or we can say that the local currency remains fixed. Clear? In general term, we can say that indirect foreign currency is fixed, and in the indirect. Clear? In the direct foreign currency is fixed, and in the indirect rate local currency remains fixed. Clear? In the indirect rate local currency remains fixed. Like here we are saying that rupees 100 is equal to rupees 100 is equal to 1.93 USD. Clear? So here we can say that you basically rupees 100 is fixed. Clear? So at present, basically following 4 countries are quoted in indirect mode. Clear? At present, following 4 currencies are quoted in indirect mode. First one is Euro, second one is GBP, third one is AUD, and fourth one is New Zealand dollar. Clear? First one is Euro, second one is Pound Sterling, third one is Australian dollar, and fourth one is New Zealand dollar. Clear? So basically presently 4 these currencies are quoted in the indirect mode. Clear? And all slides of our previous sessions will be uploaded tomorrow evening. Clear? In your Telegram group. Clear? Will be uploaded tomorrow evening, and tomorrow evening will be provided with some more questions on that also. Now we will discuss what are forward rate. Clear? As we have discussed earlier, some few rates. First one is ready or cash. Ready or cash is basically that it means that settlement is to be done on the same date. Clear? Settlement is to be done on the same date in the case of ready or cash. Second one we have already covered, that is TOM. TOM is basically, it means tomorrow. Clear? Settlement is to be done on the next day. Clear? Settlement is to be done on the next day, provided that the next day is to be working day. Clear? Or we can say that settlement is to be done on the next working day. Clear? Settlement is to be done on the next working day in the TOM. Next one is third one, which we have already covered, is first one is ready or cash. Second one is TOM. Third one is spot. Clear? Spot, it is basically that in which the transaction is to be settled in the next 2 working days. Clear? In the next 2 working days. Clear? It is basically on the same day, tomorrow on the next working day, and it is basically on next 2 working days. Clear? That is spot. And if any transaction is to be settled, clear, if any transaction is to be settled for more than 2 working days, clear, that is comes under the forward rate. Clear? That comes under the forward rate. Clear? So it is required when currency is exchanged after few months or days. Clear? It is basically required when currency is exchanged after few months or days. So like one is buy transaction. Clear? Here we have buy transaction. What it represents? Spot rate plus premium If it is to be premium, then it is to be added. And if there is discount, then it is to be subtracted. Clear? If there is to be premium, then it is to be added. And if there it is to be discount, then it is to be subtracted. Clear? And how we can tell, or how we are able to know either it is to be forward or either it is to be premium or discount. Clear? So let's take two examples here. Like we will take, it is to be basically 1 month forward, 2 month forward, or 3 months forward. Clear? Basically, like we will take like 1 month forward. Here we have 14, 9, 53. 2 month forward, 51, 57. This is the first case. Second case here, 1 month is equal to 27, 18. Second month is equal to 37, 32. Clear? So here it is to be increased. Here it is also, it is to be increased. So that is to be, we can say that premium. Clear? That is, we can say that premium here. Here the values goes to be decreased. Here the values goes to be decreased. Clear? That is going to be say as discount. Clear? That is to be discount. Clear? So when the values increasing, that is to be premium, and when the values goes down, that is to be discount. Clear? So now one more concept which we have to understand here. So we'll tell here. So basically sale transaction is equal to spot rate plus higher premium or lower discount. So that currency may become cheaper while buying and dearer while selling. Clear? So that why we are plus higher premium or minus lower discount, because so that currency may become cheaper while buying and dearer while selling. Clear? So in India, forward contracts are available for maximum period of 12 months. Clear? In India, forward contracts are available for a maximum period of 12 months. Clear? In India, forward contracts are available for a maximum period of 12 months. Clear? Like here, I will take one example, like 1 USD is equal to 66.7479. Clear? 66.7475. As we have already discussed, one is bid rate. Bid is basically buying rate, and one is offer rate. Offer rate is basically selling rate. Clear? Offer rate is basically selling rate. Bid rate is buying rate. Clear? So in the initial, this is buying rate. So buying rate here or bid rate is 66.74, and what is the selling rate here is 66.79. Clear? This is the selling rate. Clear? Here we will replace the last two digits with that. Clear? That is basically the selling rate. This is the buying rate. This is the selling rate. And you have to remember one more point, last one. This is very, very important. So in India, forward contracts are available for a maximum period of 12 months. Clear? Forward contracts are available for a maximum period of 12 months in India. Clear? So you have to remember all these points. Now move to the next is, and for one thing, and for all lectures updates, you have to join our Telegram group CAIIB 22. Clear? CAIIB 22. Clear? You have to join our this Telegram group for all lectures update. Clear? For all lectures update, for MCQs update, for case studies. Clear? So I request to all of you, and the link of our Telegram group is also provided in the description. Clear? So 1 euro. Clear? Here 1 euro is equal to 1 USD 1.3180, 1.3190. So what are forward differentials? Clear? Forward differential is 1 month is equal to 15, 18, 2 months is equal to 30, 37, and 3 months is equal to 41, 49. Clear? So 2 months is equal to 30, 37. Here it is to be going to increase. Here it is to be going to increase. So it is premium. Clear? Here it is going to be increased. So it is premium. Clear? It is to be premium. Clear? Now we have to calculate 2-month bid rate and 3 months offer rate. Clear? Calculate 2 months bid rate and 3 month offer rate. Clear? First of all, it is to going to increase. So that is positive. Clear? Positive. So what is the buying rate? First of all, we have to go in the buying rate. Buying rate is equal to 1 euro is equal to USD 1.3180. So what is the 2-month buying rate? Is it 30? Clear? So what we have to understand, 2-month buying rate, 2-month bid rate, basically they are asking. So what is the answer? 2-month bid rate. So initial rate 1.3180 plus 2 month, that is 0.0030. Clear? So we have to add it. So what is the answer is 0, 1, 2, 3. So 1.3210, that is basically is equal to the 2-month bid rate. Clear? That is basically equal to the 2-month bid rate. And what are they asking in the next question is, what is the 3-month offer rate? Clear? What is the 3-month offer rate? So 3 month is, what is the offer rate here is €1 is equal to USD $1.3190, and that is 3 month. This is to be 49. Clear? This is also premium. So 3-month offer rate. Clear? What is the 3-month offer rate? Is equal to 1.3190 plus 0.0049. So it is to be 9, 13, 2, 3. Clear? 1.3239. Clear? This is basically the 3-month offer rate. Clear? So they will ask these types of question also in your examination. Clear? What is the calculate 2-month bid rate and 3-month offer rate? Clear? And they will ask some case studies also on the basis of that. We will cover all these points in our upcoming session also. Now we will discuss one more question on that. Here €1 is equal to 1.3810 slash 13190. So forward differential. So here they have given 1 month forward is equal to 24.19. 2 months given it is 26.20, and 3 months is to be 33.25. Clear? So in this it is going to be decreased, in this it is also going to be decreased, in this also it is going to be decreased. Clear? So here what is discount? So here what is going to be discount? Clear? Journal we are able to understand. So what is the process going here? It is to be discount. So what is the 2-month bid rate? So what is the 2-month bid rate here? What is the 2-month bid rate here? Clear? So first of all, bid rate is buying rate. So this is the concept, forward one. So that is 1.3810, and 2 month, this is bid rate. This is to be taken. So minus 0.0026. Clear? So this is to be 4. This is to be 5, 1, 3. Clear? So this is the answer. Clear? 2-month bid rate is equal to 1.3150. Clear? 2-month bid rate is equal to 1.3150. So now if we have to calculate what is the 2-month, what is the 2-month offer rate? Clear? Now if we have to calculate what is the 2-month offer rate? Clear? So offer rate is, for that we have to take this value, and here we have to take this value. Clear? So 1.3190 minus 0.0020. Clear? Minus 0.0. So this is to be 0. This is to 7, 1, 3. 1.3170. Clear? 1.3170. This is to be 2-month offer rate. Clear? This is to be 2-month offer rate. Clear? So we have to remember both these points for our examination. Clear? We have to remember both these points. Now move to the next is exchange margin. Clear? Exchange margin. Clear? Very, very important concept regarding the exchange margin. We will understand in the TT buying rates. Clear? TT buying rate. We will understand this point. While discussing one numerical, we will understand this point at that place. So what is exchange margin? Basically, exchange margin is deducted while buying and added while selling. Clear? We have to remember only this point. Exchange margin is deducted while buying and it is to be added while selling. Clear? Exchange margin is deducted while buying and it is to be added while selling. Clear? Now let's discuss what is the meaning of that. What is the meaning of that? Clear? So TT rates and bill rates. Clear? Basically, there are following 4 types of buying and selling rates are important. Clear? There are basically 4 types of buying and selling rates are important. First one is TT buying rate. Second one is bill buying rate. Third one is TT selling rate, and fourth one is billing selling rate. Clear? And in our today's session, we will discuss only regarding the first is TT buying rate. Clear? In our today's session, we will discuss only regarding the TT buying rate. Clear? So basically, what are like TT? TT is basically called as telegraphic transfer. Clear? TT is basically called as telegraphic transfer, and in the case of telegraphic transfer, transfer of money takes place on the same date. Clear? Transfer of money takes place on the same date in the telegraphic transfer. Similarly, they will ask sometimes this term also. Clear? What is MT? Similar to the like TT, there is one more term MT. MT is basically related to the money transfer. Clear? MT is related to the money transfer. Clear? Like TT is related to the telegraphic transfer and MT is related to the money transfer. Clear? Without moving forward towards the TT buying rate, first of all, we will discuss regarding the basically regarding these points. Clear? And basically how much we have to do round off. Clear? Regarding the round off, how much we have to do round off. Clear? So here we have two terms. One is interbank money, interbank market, and second one is for customers. Clear? Here we have to discuss two terms. One is for interbank market and one is to for customers. Clear? So in interbank market, clear, in interbank market, exchange rate is quoted up to 4 decimal places in multiples of 0.0025. Clear? Basically in interbank market, clear, in the case of interbank market, exchange rate is quoted up to 4 decimals, and that 4 decimals basically means last 2 decimals. It is basically, we can say that multiples of 0.25. Clear? In general we can say that if we make the last 2 multiples of 0.25, then it is basically the overall multiple of 0.25. Clear? Overall multiple of 0.0025. Clear? So generally we say that the last 4 decimals in multiples of 0.0025. Clear? Like here in the example, they have mentioned 53.5625 and -5650. Like we will take one example here. 1 USD is equal to 59.29, 59.64. Clear? Now what is the round of value? Clear? We will check with respect to the 0.25. This is nearest to the 0.25, so we will take this 59.25, and this value is go to the either to the 0.50 or 0.75. So please tell, if we calculate with respect to the 0.50, here I will write 0.75, here I will write 64. Clear? So there is the gap of 40, and here the gap is of 11. Clear? So this is nearest to the 75. So this is to be 59.75. Clear? This is to be 59.75. Clear? Because 50 is also the multiple of 0.25 and 75 is also the multiple of 25. Clear? So we will take only that value which is nearest to that. So here, and for interbank market, the round off is up to 4 decimal places. The round off is up to 4 decimal places, and in the case of customers, clear, and for the customers the exchange rate is quoted up to 2 decimal places. Clear? And for the customers the exchange rate is quoted up to 2 decimal places, that is rupees and paisa. Example, 1 USD is equal to 55.54. Clear? 55.54. Clear? That is quoted up to 2 decimal places, and in this there is no case of round off. Clear? And in the case of customer as such, there is no case of round off like in the case of interbank market. Clear? One more point is amount being paid or received will be rounded off to the nearest rupee. Clear? Amount will paid or received will be rounded off to the nearest rupee. Clear? Will be rounded off to the nearest rupee. Now we will discuss what is TT buying rate. Clear? What is TT buying rate? Clear? So it is required. It is required to be calculated. Clear? It is required to be calculated when our Nostro account. Clear? When our Nostro account, it is basically that account of the Indian bank which is to be maintained in the foreign country and in the foreign currency. Clear? It is, that is Nostro account. Clear? So it is required to calculate when is our Nostro account is already credited. Clear? When our Nostro account is already credited or being credited. Clear? When our Nostro account is already credited or being credited without any delay. Clear? Example, receipt of DD, demand draft, money transfer, telegraphic transfer, or collection of foreign bills. Clear? Or collection of foreign bills. The rate, this rate is used for cancellation of forward sales contract. Clear? Basically TT buying rate is used for cancellation of forward sales contract. So what is the formula of calculating TT buying rate? It is equal to spot rate minus exchange margin. Clear? Spot rate minus exchange margin. And how we calculate exchange margin? Basically it means Either it is to be bid rate, or basically we can say that spot into margin. Clear? Spot into margin value. Clear? They have provided the value of the margin in the question. Clear? We will clear this point with the help of one question here. So let's concentrate on this question. So like here, what they have asked in here, bank received, clear, a simple bank received a money transfer of USD 5,000 on 15th September. Clear? A bank received a money transfer of USD 5,000 on 15th September. The Nostro account was already credited. Clear? And the Nostro account was already credited. So what amount will be paid to the customer? Clear? Basically, paid to the customer, basically we can say that buying for the customer. Customer is getting, or we can say that buying for the customer, or what amount we have paid to the customer. Spot rate. What is the spot rate here is 34.25 hyphen 30. This is spot rate. And what is forward differential? It is to be 22 to 24. Clear? 22 to 24. And what is the exchange margin is equal to 0.80. Clear? Exchange margin is equal to 0.80%. So first of all, how to calculate TT or amount to be paid? Clear? Basically, there is some margin to be paid, and after that, customer will get the amount. And customer will get the lower amount. Clear? So first is customer is buying that thing. In general, we can say that getting money, or customer is buying the money. So it is basically take up the buying rate, bid rate 34.25. Clear? Taken the bid rate, and what is the margin? Margin is 0.80%. So how much margin it is to be? Margin is equal to basically 80 by 100 into 100 into 34.25. So after calculating, when we are doing to calculate this value, we will get 2.274. Clear? We will get 2.274. So what is the TT is 34.25 minus 0.274. Clear? Minus 0.274. This is our answer. Clear? While calculating. And many students are facing problem here. Sir, how to do this calculation? Clear? Either you are to doing the calculator. Clear? Sir, how to do these types of calculation? We are just doing these calculations with the help of calculator. Clear? Here they have just asking the exchange margin. Clear? And we have to calculate the exchange margin on the spot. It's clear? We have to just calculate the exchange margin on the spot rate for solving the question. Clear? So in this session, we will discuss only till now. We will provide you rest MCQs for the practice in your Telegram group. Clear? So you are able to understand all these concepts with the help of more practice. So thanks to all of you for attending this short session.